Alright, VooDoo Dog in it.
Hello friends, Coach Bob here, and today we're going to be doing a little tour of the town that I live in. You notice I didn't say my hometown. I'm starting to see a recurring theme here of me going, I will never, and one of the biggest fights I ever got into with the first administration was about Tallahassee, Florida. I was working out in Louisiana at the time for the FAA, and us being from Georgia, we were passing through Tallahassee, Florida, and she proposed that when we got a little older, that maybe we could move to Tallahassee, Florida, and how she loved Tallahassee. I remember looking at her with my young, arrogant eyes saying, hell will freeze over before I will ever live in Tallahassee, beep, Florida. As you can imagine, if you're a married guy, the argument began, and it did not end well. In fact, it was a pretty cold ride back to Louisiana. We'll just say there was a lot of silence in that car, and you could cut it with the knife. Fast forward, and after her impending illness and later dying, I ended up in Tallahassee, Florida. It brought us closer to home for her to be near her family, and that's where I met Coach Vic. So I have lived in Tallahassee longer than any city other than my hometown, the one I grew up in. Why did I stay? Well, it started to grow on me. Kind of like a fungus, you might say. But really, Tallahassee has grown on me. Coach Vic and I love it here. And one of the reasons is this place right off to the right. It's a place called Cascades Park. And Tallahassee has a lot of really cool parks. The place has an amphitheater, and you can see them building the condos up here. And then there's this little restaurant right here. It's called the Edison. It's like, you know, yuppie chic kind of thing. And there's always interesting people, you know, kind of like these guys on these little electric scooters. Vroom, vroom. A wonderful park. We come out here often and walk the dogs and hang out. It's just really, really a cool place. And we get down here in this area, and it's near College Town, and we're going to show you some of that, the Capitol building and that sort of thing. But anyway, so Tallahassee, it just grows on you. Because even after Coach Vic and I got married, I was offered quite a promotion to leave Tallahassee, and we just ended up staying here anyway. So here we are. So I might as well show you a few things of what makes Tallahassee kind of cool. The first thing is this big orange building. Looks kind of ugly and old. That's where I bought my CanAm Spyder from. It's called Orion Motorsports. So off to my left here, you'll see the Capitol building. Now, you'll see a building in front, and then you'll see a big tall building in the back. Now, the one in the front is the old Capitol building, and that building was built in 1845. There was a lot of talk a long time ago about tearing that building down. They didn't. They built the new building years ago, and it looks kind of odd in the distance. Now, right here off my left is a construction site. Don't know what this is going to be, but it seems like there's always construction going on down here. But they do a lot of work to keep the trees and to keep the nature side of Tallahassee here. I am appreciative of that. You know, I don't really think a whole lot about it until I'm out riding around, especially in the summertime, and you're sitting at a red light and you got a little shade on your head. Feels pretty good. You'll see these old buildings. There's the Governor Club, and all of these neat places in this downtown area. It's really nice. Now, back in the day when they made Tallahassee the capital, it was pretty much the halfway point between St. Augustine and Pensacola. And Tallahassee apparently had a pretty roughneck reputation. You would never think that it would be that way now. I mean, certainly the way it is. In fact, to me, Tallahassee's kind of a sensitive town, although we do have more than our fair share of violent crime, which seems to be going up, sadly. The stop bar is back there. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. So here we are in College Town, coming up the back way, sneaking in to VooDoo Dog, Because you may not know, Coach Vic, she's a voodoo princess. And you don't want to make her mad. She'll get that chicken foot out and put a hex on you. But anyway, here it is right up here on the right. One of our favorite restaurants in beautiful Tallahassee, Florida. Oh. I don't know if I'll clear that, man.
All right, VooDoo Dog in it. If we got room.
If we got room to sit, how far I'm gonna have to carry you? Not to that. One table open is way over there.
Bummer. So is that crowded in there? Wow.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. Oh, it hurts my ears. That hurt.
So what do you want?
I want the baked bean coleslaw, the back. I don't even know what it's called. I forget what it's called, but it's got the baked beans and coleslaw on it.
Getting poisoned. Like a zoo in there. That's the fine establishment of VooDoo Dog. Pretty nice place anyway. We enjoy it here. Kick it! Like the Beastie Boys. Dude, she got the good old boy hot dog, which has
Coleslaw and baked beans.
I got the Blue Moon Burger, which has like blue cheese and whatever on it. Loving toxin we know is Coca-Cola.
Oh, the good old boy.
The good old boy.
The Blue Moon.
Appreciate it. Thank you so
Do you
much.
guys need anything else?
I think we're good.
All right, enjoy.
Okay, thanks. We gotta think of this food Lord uses to nourish our bodies and keep me from getting fat. We love you in Jesus' name, amen. Coleslaw, baked beans. Here's the Blue Moon Burger. Look at that thing. It's a monster. Here's my hand.
I can't. That's all the fries you got? He's killing me.
How many as you want?
Yeah.
Look at that toothpick. Hide that over there. You can't even get near it.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! When you eat this, you're almost better not even cleaning up till you get done, because every bite is a napkin. Now the reason we come to VooDoo Dog is VooDoo Dog is a 10. It's just a 10.
VooDoo Dog is a 10. Yes.
And every time we've come here, it has been a 10. The people are cool, the atmosphere is neat. It's the first time we've eaten outside. There are 2 VooDoo Dogs in Tallahassee. One is me. But this one is the original one. Downtown near Doak Campbell Stadium, a block off Gaines Street.
Palm Street.
This place is the best.
This is the one you have to go to. Don't go to the new one. That's mine. Chips, straw. Chips, yeah.
Put in yours.
Hey, I moved it. Mine was sitting here before. Feels nice to be right. Because I'm never right.
Coach Vic is always right, even when she's wrong. So we weren't here 10 minutes, and we had comments on the CanAm. People asking what it was, who made it, how to spell it. I will say that I get more comments on that than anything else. Anything I've ever owned.
You've got more comments on the CanAm?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only problem with a hot dog is you eat it fast and not filling.
It takes about 20 minutes for your body to realize it's full.
Well, I couldn't eat it slow because it was good. Well,
So if you eat slow,
well,
in 20 minutes you'll know you're full.
Well,
But
I
if you
couldn't
eat
eat
3
it
hot
slow.
dogs in 18 minutes,
I have to have big self-control to not eat a lot of food. But I like to eat. It's called discipline.
as she takes my French fries.
I mean,
It's not. Did you eat my bacon? You ate my bacon. You're a bad person. I was getting ready to reach for it.
but it was good because I had blue cheese on it.
Better tell me that was the best bacon experience
what?
of your life being you took my bacon.
Living my days good. Living good and long. I'm doing so much fun on my days that they run together. I know. Whole and hot dog. And, well, not good with words.
I'm going to comment on that. This is like better than a 10 to me. It's just, it just can't get any better.
Yeah, their hot dogs are really good.
I know you get into, you know, fine cuisine and that sort of thing.
And fine cuisine is good.
Hey, boy. I think it's a long way around China.
Long way around China.
No.
Here's the crazy thing. I'm full, right? I could do that again.
Me too.
That's the danger
That's how good it was.
of a place like this. It is so good and so
We've
filling.
never had doubles. We should double one time, just for fun. I'm gonna surprise us with a weird hot dog with the split it. Short or too short?
Shit her short or too short? Let me
Yeah,
look.
I mean,
Let me see.
They
They look fine to me.
propped up in the belly and the back, and then they were short. They didn't match. They look stupid. Yeah, neither upper butt. You can't
Let's
remember
see.
it.
That looks all right.
They just,
All right.
of course they do. Stupid. It looks stupid. I mean, it's out of proportion. But then you gotta have them the length a little lower. So not.
You get anything with teeth?
No, not this time.
I don't want to go in there. It might be a girl with short shorts and I'm getting my refill of a Coke. Didn't want to look at guy. Hey, that guy looks pretty good. Except he's got a big old piece of bacon in his teeth. Wait, he's missing a tooth. He ain't missing. This is blacked out with that piece of bacon. If there was a piece of bacon there, you could just kiss me and take that bacon right out of my tooth. Thank you so much. It was great. I appreciate it. Oh, you too.
It went tall and
What did you do?
I put my leg over.
You can get the other one over too?
Yeah.
Drum roll. Can she do it?
Where's this leg at?
Fuzzy boots. She's wearing her fuzzy boots.
I don't want to pay for your paycheck. Oh, you got me? What happened?
Got your boots all muddy.
There's mud on the ground. They're gonna get muddy.
Hope that's mud. Now that we have our bellies full, time for a shameless plug. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you share, and all that good stuff. This is the legendary Gaines Street. Now, Gaines Street runs right through what is now known as College Town. Now, Gaines Street used to be very industrial and dirty looking when I first moved to Tallahassee back in the late 90s. It was tattoo parlors and just old beat up stores, and half of them were closed and fallen down. And they built that residence in there, and then, you know, once things started kind of rolling, this was like a 4 or 5 lane road, and it was super duper narrow. You could barely get down it. And then they did a big project on Gaines Street, and they started building all of these apartment complexes for the college kids. They boulevarded the road to where now it's only, you know, a 2 lane road, and it's really a beautiful road. It makes this part of town very attractive, and it really was not attractive before. If you look up some of the older pictures of Gaines Street, you'll see actually how really ugly it actually was. But it ain't ugly no more. Now it is the legendary G Street down in College Town, where the freaks come out at night. Now right here on this roundabout, you will see the big giant arrow sticking into the ground in honor of the Florida State Seminoles. And then up here on the right, the legendary Doak Campbell Stadium. Now, Doak Campbell, you know, there's a guy, unless you're a Florida State guy, you don't really know who Doak Campbell is. But Doak Campbell was the president of Florida State University, and when he was the president, Florida State used to be an all-girls school, and he was the head of the school when they went from the all-girls school to a co-ed school. That was in I believe the 1940s, and so he's kind of a big deal. He was big in the athletic programs and all that sort of thing. So Doak Campbell is a really, really big stadium, and the campus right around here, as we look at everything, you're just gonna see how nice it really is. So the 25-cent tour Now up here on the right, you're going to have some practice fields and that kind of stuff. This is coming up on the backside of Doak Campbell. Now over here is going to be some soccer fields and the Mike Long track, and we have a lot of fond memories over here of our daughter playing sand volleyball in some of these fields and being out here with the track team and working hard with them. This is just a great part of the campus. If you're into athletics, man, this is just a beautiful spot. As we make this turn to the right, you're going to see another facility where our daughter played volleyball and we watched the volleyball games. I think it's the Tully Gym, and then you have a pool, an indoor natatorium, and then further up here we got the big top, the circus school, and that's where, I guess, if you're going to be like a trapeze person, you can go to college and actually learn to do that stuff, which is pretty cool. And then that runs us right back up to the other side of Doak Campbell. So as we come to the end of the tour of beautiful Florida State University, I want to bring you up to date on a few things that we have going on. One is Coach Vic, as you saw, has a lovely helmet. I will be coming out with a video here very, very shortly on the unboxing of that helmet and the installation of her Cardo Pack Talk Bold. Also, we have some news in reference to being able to carry her wheelchair around, and we're gonna resolve some of those issues. So until then, I guess we're gonna get Coach Vic a cup of coffee.
Donuts again. Thanks for joining me and Coach Bob on our Tallahassee ride. It was fun. And remember, if you're not doing it right, you're doing it wrong. So seize the day.